the Vancouver Canucks and Canucks Sports and Entertainment opens its arms to proudly welcome the most inspirational athletes from around the world here to participate in the 2025 Invictus Games. And now, the founder of the Invictus Games Foundation.
Hello, my Royal Sussex Squad family, and welcome back. I want to thank each and every one of you for joining me today because we're about to break down yet another attempt by the usual suspects to twist a beautiful, heartfelt gesture into some tabloid-fueled drama. But as always, we're here to speak the truth, to see through the noise, and to stand up for Prince Harry and Meghan, two people who continue to show the world what integrity looks like in the face of relentless attacks. So grab your tea, settle in, because today we are going deep into this latest manufactured scandal, the so-called dilemma King Charles faces because Prince Harry dares to extend an olive branch, an invitation, to his family for the 2027 Invictus Games. And the media is acting like this is some sort of catastrophic clash of royal duties. Really? Let's talk about it. First, let's set the scene. Prince Harry, our Duke of Sussex, the man who has dedicated so much of his life to serving veterans, to creating opportunities for wounded warriors to heal and thrive, is preparing to send out what can only be described as a gesture of peace. Harry is planning to formally invite the royal family to the Invictus Games in Birmingham in 2027. This is not some PR stunt. This is Harry doing what he's always done, focusing on service, focusing on bringing people together, focusing on causes that actually matter. And what does he get for it? Instead of praise, instead of support, he gets headlines about so-called dilemmas, conflicts and royal chaos, because apparently the closing ceremony of the Games will fall on Queen Camilla's 80th birthday. And now the tabloids want us to believe King Charles is caught in some unbearable choice between celebrating his wife and supporting his son. Give me a break. Let's really think about this. We are talking about a family with wealth, power and resources beyond what most of us can imagine. A family with a team of planners, courtiers and aides who manage their schedules down to the minute. Are we really supposed to believe they can't figure out how to honour both a milestone birthday and a globally significant sporting event? This isn't a dilemma. This is a narrative cooked up by people desperate to keep the rift going because peace doesn't sell newspapers. Reconciliation doesn't get the clicks. But let's focus on what really matters. Harry is trying. Once again, Harry is showing that he is willing to rise above the noise, above the pettiness, above the cruelty that has been thrown at him and Meghan for years. And let's not forget what Invictus is. Invictus isn't some vanity project. Invictus is a global platform for wounded, injured and sick servicemen and women. It's a movement that gives these heroes a stage to show their resilience, their strength, their determination. It's a reminder to the world that wounded does not mean broken. And who made that possible? Harry. Harry, who saw the struggles of veterans returning from war, who saw their invisible wounds, who listened and who acted. And now, when he invites his family to stand with him, to stand with these veterans, the media wants to turn it into a problem. Shameful. Absolutely shameful. Let's talk about King Charles for a moment. Here's a man who, by all accounts, wants to be seen as a modern monarch, as a figure of unity, as someone who understands the importance of service. Well, what better opportunity to demonstrate that than by attending Invictus, standing beside his son, standing beside veterans who have given everything for their country? This isn't about choosing between a birthday cake and a charity event. This is about priorities. This is about sending a message that the royal family can rise above personal tensions to support something bigger than themselves. And yet, instead of embracing this opportunity, we get whispers from unnamed palace insiders. We get speculation about whether the king will attend, about how difficult it will be to balance these two occasions. It's nonsense, pure nonsense. And then there's the issue of Meghan and the children. The tabloids are already salivating at the idea of whether Meghan will attend, whether Archie and Lilibet will come to Birmingham. And they're framing it as if Meghan's presence would somehow complicate things, as if her simply existing at this event would create tension. It's disgusting. Meghan has done nothing but support Harry, support Invictus, and carry herself with grace through years of abuse. If she chooses to attend, she does so as Harry's partner, as a supporter of veterans, as a mother teaching her children the value of service. If she chooses not to attend, it's because she's protecting her family's peace, their security, their well-being, and either choice deserves respect, not speculation and spin. And let's not forget why Harry has to think so carefully about bringing his family to the UK in the first place, the security issue. Here is a man who has served his country, who has faced real threats, who has every right to protect his wife and children. And yet, he has to fight for basic police protection just to visit his homeland. That is the real scandal. That is what the headlines should be focusing on. Not a so-called scheduling conflict, but the fact that a prince, a veteran, a man dedicated to service, has to beg for the right to keep his family safe in the country he served. And now let's talk about the wider narrative, because this isn't just about one event or one invitation. This is about a pattern. Every time Harry extends a hand, every time Harry shows compassion, it's twisted into something negative. He's called attention-seeking. He's accused of stirring up trouble. He's painted as the problem. And yet what do we see time and time again? We see Harry leading with kindness. We see Harry trying to bring people together. We see Harry focused on making the world better. And we see Meghan by his side, enduring attacks with dignity, supporting him, supporting their children, supporting causes that matter. The tabloids want us to believe that this is a story about conflict, but it's not. This is a story about courage. Harry's courage to keep trying. Harry's courage to keep building. Harry's courage to keep believing that even after everything, his family might choose unity over division. And it's about our courage too. The courage of everyone in this community who stands up to the lies, who speaks the truth, who refuses to be silent in the face of injustice. So the next time you see one of these headlines talking about dilemmas or conflicts or royal chaos, I want you to remember what's really happening. Harry is doing what the royal family should be doing. Focusing on service, focusing on healing, focusing on hope. He's building something that will outlast all the tabloid headlines, all the gossip, all the manufactured drama. And we stand with him. We stand with Meghan. We stand with every veteran and service member who will take part in Invictus 2027. And to King Charles, to Queen Camilla, to the entire royal family. The choice is yours. There is no dilemma here. There is only an opportunity to do the right thing, to rise above the noise, to show the world what true leadership looks like. The question is, will they take it? In a world often divided, gestures of reconciliation stand out. Prince Harry, the Duke of Sussex, has invited the British royal family to the 2027 Invictus Games in Birmingham. This is more than a formal event. It's a call for unity and shared purpose. The Games, returning to the UK, offer a chance for the family to stand together in support of veterans. Harry's invitation is an olive branch, a hope to heal old wounds and focus on what unites rather than divides. The world will watch their response not as a matter of royal protocol, but as a human story. Will this gesture be met with warmth or lost in media noise? We can see it as a political move or as a son reaching out to his family. It's a simple human desire for connection. The Invictus Games are about resilience and shared pride, values that transcend personal differences. This invitation is a chance to celebrate those who serve and perhaps to mend what time and distance have strained. In moments like these, the strength of family bonds is truly tested. The choice to accept is not just for the royals, but for all of us who believe in reconciliation. Sometimes the quietest gestures carry the most hope. To understand the invitation, we must understand the Invictus Games. More than a sporting event, the Games celebrate the unconquered spirit of wounded and sick service personnel. Founded by Prince Harry in 2014, inspired by his own military service, the Games are a testament to resilience. Harry is not a distant patron. He's a fellow veteran, deeply invested in the athletes' journeys. The Games unite nations, challenge perceptions of disability, and offer hope to competitors and their families. For many, it's a new beginning, not a reminder of loss. The Invictus Games foster unity, compassion, and understanding across borders. This is Harry's legacy service, action, and giving a voice to the unseen. His invitation to the royal family is an invitation to witness the best of the human spirit. It's a chance to share in the inspiration and pride these games bring. The event is about more than medals. It's about healing, courage and community. By attending, the family can show support for a cause that transcends personal differences. The games are a celebration of what's possible when we come together. This is the context for Harry's invitation, a call to unity and shared purpose. It's an opportunity to be part of something truly special. As soon as Harry's invitation was public, the media spun a new story, a supposed conflict with Queen Camilla's 80th birthday. Headlines framed it as a royal dilemma, forcing a choice between two important events. But the Invictus Games span a week, not a single day. Families everywhere juggle overlapping celebrations. Why not the royals? The idea that both events can't be honoured is a manufactured controversy. The real story is the achievements of Invictus athletes, not a false narrative of division. The royal family can celebrate Camilla and support the games. This isn't a dilemma, it's an opportunity for unity. Let's not let drama overshadow genuine gestures of reconciliation. The media's narrative distracts from what matters, honouring service and celebrating milestones. Both occasions can be marked with grace. There's no need to choose sides when both events uplift the spirit. Sometimes the simplest solution is the truest. The royal family is no stranger to complex scheduling. With vast resources and expert planners, they routinely manage overlapping events. Royal weddings, jubilees and state occasions are coordinated with precision. The idea that they can't handle a birthday and the Invictus Games is simply not credible. There's ample time, 3 years, to align schedules and ensure both events shine. Prince Harry's early announcement allows for collaboration and flexibility. This isn't an insurmountable problem, it's a matter of will. The family can celebrate Camilla and support veterans, showing unity and versatility. By doing both, they send a powerful message of strength and commitment. Rising above media chatter, they can focus on what truly matters, service and family. Sometimes common sense is the greatest victory. In today's world, even acts of kindness are met with suspicion. Prince Harry's invitation was quickly dissected, motives questioned, and cynicism spread. The echo chamber of media and social platforms thrives on conflict, not reconciliation. Simple gestures are twisted into strategic moves or publicity stunts. This negativity erodes our ability to see the good in people. For years, the Sussexes' actions have been scrutinised and misrepresented. In this environment, every move is criticised. Silence is aloofness, outreach is manipulation. We have a choice: feed the cycle of negativity or break it. Let's question the stories we're told. Are they meant to inform or provoke? By seeking balanced perspectives, we can celebrate sincerity over cynicism. Acts of kindness deserve recognition, not suspicion. We can choose to focus on hope and reconciliation. Let's not let cynicism triumph over sincerity. Despite relentless criticism, Harry and Meghan remain committed to service. Through the Archewell Foundation, they champion mental health, online safety, and empowerment. Their dedication is personal. They show up, listen, and engage. True service isn't about titles. It's about making a difference. Their resilience is a lesson. Stay true to your values, even in adversity. The Sussexes lead by example, building a purposeful life on their own terms. Their journey is one of hope, not scandal. Service requires courage and sacrifice, but brings deep rewards. Helping others, making a difference, these are what truly matter. Harry and Meghan's path inspires us to live with meaning regardless of challenges. Their quiet leadership is powerful. They remind us that compassion and perseverance can overcome criticism. In choosing service, they show us all a better way forward. Ultimately, this story is about the world we want to create. Do we choose suspicion and conflict, or unity and hope? Meghan's steadfast support and dignity in the face of scrutiny are vital to this journey. The family's security concerns are real. Compassion demands we consider their well-being. Let's reject sensationalism and focus on what matters, the Invictus veterans. Their courage and resilience are the heart of this story. By celebrating them, We elevate the conversation beyond petty drama. Let's look to 2027 with optimism, hoping for family unity and shared pride. Such a moment would send a powerful message: love over division, service over status. Healing is always possible if we choose to believe in the best of people. Let's choose unity, hope and kindness. In these choices we find the path to a better world. The future is shaped by the stories we choose to tell. Thank you so much for spending this time with me today, my Royal Sussex Squad family. You are the reason we can keep telling these stories, keep standing up for truth, and keep shining a light on what really matters. If you found value in today's discussion, please remember to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and if you're able, consider sending a super thanks. Your support helps us continue this important work, and together we are louder than the hate. Until next time, stay kind, stay strong, and stay proud of the truth we stand for.